Hello 8th graders, hope you all are doing well. This is Shivani ma'am and today we are going to do a very interesting topic, determiners. Students, you have done determiners in your previous grades also, but here I would like to explain you in detail. Students, before we do determiners, we should know what determiners actually are. You know, the words that are used before a noun or a noun phrase to determine whether it is specific or general are called determiners. Mainly, determiners specify a noun. Students, there are 7 kinds of determiners: articles, a and the. Then next we have possessives: my, your, our, his, her. When you talk about possessions, my book, your scarf, these are possessives. Then demonstratives: this, that, these, those, these are demonstratives. This map is quite confusing. That girl won the championship, so you're demonstrating over here. Distributives: now when things are divided like each, every, both, neither, either, other, another, these are some examples of distributives. You can say each boy came forward to help the villagers. Neither of these men can run fast. These are some examples of distributives. Children, now we have quantifiers. They tell about the quantity of a thing, quantity of a noun. There are some examples: few, little, less, much, many, more, some, any. For example, he has few friends. There is little time to complete the project. These are quantifiers. Then we have numerals. You know, numerals are related to numbers. There are 2 kinds of numerals. One, cardinals, 1, 2, etc. Second, ordinals, first, second, etc. At last, we have interrogatives. You know the interrogatives: which, whose, what. For example, which book do you want? Whose bag are you carrying? So students, these were the 7 kinds of determiners that we did. Now I am going to explain each one of them in detail. So first of all, the one that I named was articles. You've done your articles in previous grades also. So we have a, an, and the. Now students, it's very important to know that a and an are indefinite articles. They are indefinite articles that perform the function of determining the singular countable common noun. They determine a noun which is singular and can be countable. Now remember, it's very important that the opening sound of the word decides the use of a or an. This you must have read in the previous classes also, that if the sound is a vowel sound. What is a vowel sound? A, E, I, O, U are vowels, right? Now the sounds related to these vowels, e, o, e, u, these are vowel sounds. So now if the word begins with the vowel sound, it takes a or an. If the word begins with the vowel sound, it takes an. And if the word takes a consonant sound, what is a consonant sound? The sound of consonants, b, t, d, s. Then they will take a. So remember, a with a consonant sound and a, I, u vowel sound, it takes an. What does it take? An. Students, when we talk about a or an, it is very important to remember that the initial sound, not the spelling, is important. Remember, the initial sound is important, not the spelling. Now, let me explain you how. You see, the following words begin with vowel letters but are pronounced with a consonant sound. So, they take a before them. For example, university. Now remember, the word over here, university, is taking a vowel letter. It begins with the vowel letter U, but it takes the word A with it. European, again, this is beginning with the vowel letter, but it is taking A with it, not an. Uniform, unit, 1 rupee note, U-turn, one-way street. These are all beginning with vowels, but they are taking a. They are not taking an over here. This way I want to explain you that how they take a vowel sound. Now, there are certain words which begin with consonant letters but are pronounced with the vowel sound. How important and interesting. For example, an R. Now you will say, ma'am, R, H is a consonant. Then why should we use an with that? But children, remember, R, H-O-U-R is pronounced with a vowel sound. R. Therefore, it will take an. MP. Now, we are not starting it with M. No, the sound is A. When the sound is a vowel sound, E, O, you have to use an with it. SP. Again, it is beginning with the vowel sound. So, it will take an with it. Right. Now, some words begin with the same letter but are pronounced with different opening sounds. Now, attention must be paid to the opening sound of the word before placing a or an. For example, a sentence is dash honest man. Now, over here, honest, again, although the letter is H, but the sound is a vowel sound, O. So, over here we are using an honest man. Whereas, in another word, a humble servant, we begin with the consonant sound H. Therefore, we are using A with humble. So, there is a difference between an honest man and a humble servant, right? Now, it's very important to know that when referring to a single object or a person, we use a or an. Again, you have to be very particular about the sound of the word. If it is beginning with the consonant sound, a sandwich, but with the vowel sound, an umbrella. Right. Now, students, there are some places where we don't use a or an. What are those? Be careful. Before plural nouns like cows, apples, bridges, we do not use a or an. Like bees are insects. Over here it is plural. You cannot say bees are insects, right? Then for uncountable nouns like milk, water, rice, wool, etc., we do not use a or an. Like sugar is sweet. You can't say sugar is sweet. Sugar is uncountable over here. So these are some places which we do not take articles at all. Now children, we'll come to the definite article, that is the. What is the definite article? The. Now, it is very important to know where is this article used. First of all, the is used before a noun that has already been mentioned or is easily understood. Now I'm reading out a sentence to you. I saw a boy and a girl playing in the garden. Now, boy and a girl is already mentioned. So next time when you talk about it, it will use the definite article the. Like, the girl looked much younger than the boy. Now imagine over here, they have already been mentioned before. So when we talk about the same girl and the boy in the second sentence, we use the. Now, before a thing or a person that is unique, you all know, you've read it earlier also, that there are certain things which are unique, like our planet, the earth, the equator, the universe, the moon. We use the with it since it is unique. Now, we also use it before a qualified adjective of a proper noun. What is a qualified adjective? Now, Shakespeare's name. You can't say the Shakespeare. So when you are using an adjective before Shakespeare, the immortal Shakespeare. Now you've heard of Julius Caesar, the great Caesar. Now before Caesar we are using an adjective. So before the adjective we will use the over here. Children, you also know that the is used before superlatives and ordinals used as adjectives. For example, this is the best book I have ever read. The first chapter was very interesting. The Taj is the biggest hotel in Mumbai. Now, before names of geographical areas or oceans like the Pacific Ocean, the seas, the Pacific Islands, we use the. And also before names consisting of noun plus of plus noun. You must have heard of this before. The Bay of Bengal. Over here, the bay is again noun, followed by of, Bengal is again noun. The Bay of Bengal. The United States of America. So here also we use the. And students, it's very interesting that before a surname in plural form, which denotes a family, we use the Watsons, right? The Watsons means Mr. and Mrs. Watson and their children. Okay, so like this we here also we use the. Now the is used before names of important buildings, hotels, museums, cinemas, theatres, etc. like Dakshadham Temple, the Hyatt Regency in Delhi, and before names of newspapers and magazines, the Times of India, the India Today, the Hindu, etc. So this was the explanation of where the is used, and now I am going to tell you where the is not used. Students, it's very interesting to know that before proper nouns, abstract nouns and material nouns, we do not use the, right? Like Chennai, India. Now abstract nouns, poverty, material nouns, water, we do not use the water, we don't use the poverty. Before names of meals also we don't use the. I had bread and butter for breakfast. You will not say I had bread and butter for the breakfast or the lunch, right? Then before sports like cricket, tennis, soccer, etc., we don't use the. Before names of certain professions, languages and branches of knowledge like engineering, Hindi, physics, you never say I like the physics. You will always say I like physics. So these are some places which we do not use the. Now students, this was the explanation of a and the, and we will be giving you the worksheet related to it. Thank you.